What is up, everyone? I'm Skratch. Welcome to the channel. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, the new update is actually better than I was expecting, and I'm going to explain you why. We're going to go over it from all points of view, okay? Spenders, non-spenders, and kind of like to have a better understanding of what this means for the player base, basically. So we do have the Ascension bonus reworking. Initially, I thought that this will be something that it will allow you to maybe reroll the Ascension once or twice at maximum. For our surprise, which is a good thing, is that you can do it for an unlimited times, okay? So that means that if you have an amazing chess piece, you're going to be able to keep on insisting till you get whatever you want on that chess piece, you know? So that's amazing for everybody. Now, of course, there is a cost. There are a few different options on how you can acquire the materials. You have the Chaos Dust and you have the Chaos Powder. Each one of them can be acquired from events and tournaments, while the main source from where you can actually farm them is the Sand Devil's Necropolis and the Shogun Dungeon, which honestly, again, is not a bad thing whatsoever. Yes, a lot of people will be like, Skratch, this means that all the whales will have perfect stats. Yeah, it means that everybody can get perfect stats now, so we're more equal now, because before, if I had bad RNG and my attack chess piece rolled me flat defense, the boots rolled me flat HP, and that person got attack percentage, he just had 40% more attack than I had on my champion. So now we can be equal in a way or another. This is still something that will require a lot of grinding. So let me just quickly show you what you can expect. So I farmed, how you may notice on the screen, 127 battles completed, and we use 2540 energy. Now these materials only drop on stage 25. Again, I don't think that's an issue, because the main goal for everybody should be to reach stage 25, regardless where we are in the game. Yes, people don't tend to value this very much, especially when they're progressing through the game. So having the argument that Skratch, it should be on lower stages too, I don't disagree with that, you know, but I don't think this is bad either to have it on the last stage, because that's where we're all going to get eventually, to farm that stage, and it's something that should take priority only in the end game. Like I'm always telling you guys, do not make your priority the Sand Devil's Necropolis or the Shogun early on, especially the Shogun, which gives you literally the worst investment for your energy, you know? So I got my oils, of course, and on top of it, we got 24 of this Chaos Dust. Now the drop rate for these guys is 8%, okay? And it can drop in between 1 and 3 pieces. I'm not sure exactly how that 8% is split in between the 1 to 3 ratio. But that's roughly what I got from 2000 energy. Now the cost for these pieces, in order to kind of like re-roll your Ascension of the gear, will be 3 for each one of the pieces. And at the same time, it will increase with 1 all the way up to the 7th attempt. And the maximum cost will be 9, okay? So let me just actually show it to you, right? So you received 20 and 20 for free, guys. That will actually allow you to roll some gear and just get something better on it. You see, we have this HP chess piece. Now I would love to have HP percentage on this one. You know, it's kind of like, hell yeah. So it will cost me 3 to rework it right now. And I'm going to explain in a second why I think it's so much better than we initially thought. So the very first thing is that, if I understood it correctly, it cannot roll the exact same thing you had before, okay? So that's one thing to keep in mind, okay? And we got defense percentage, you know? I'm happy with that too, honestly. That's not a bad thing to have on either. But because in the current meta, most of the characters will ignore defense, it's something that maybe we don't want to keep. But just for the sake of it right now, I'm actually going to keep it, because, hey, it's 20% more defense that I can get on this character, and I'm actually very happy with what I have. Now, I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna ascend right here. I was gonna say, like, how do we ascend it back? How do we go out of here to ascend the piece? But this already transformed for me, and is much better on my Duchess, right? Like, I'm gonna get her to, I don't know, 5k defense. Then on the gloves as well, I would love to get HP, you know, and that's exactly what I'm gonna try to do, get an HP percentage. Or if I'm getting defense percentage, I won't be complaining. Flat HP, we're going to reroll this again. So this time around, it costs me 4. It's going to go higher, all the way up to 9 per reroll, guys, okay? And it goes up 1 by 1. So I just want to show you how it is. Crit damage again. This will take me all the way to to the maximum by the looks of it. And we got the HP. I'm out of here, you know. I'm out of here. We're not gonna bother to do more. And again, this is a win. And the reason why this is a win, guys, is because it will boost your stats on your characters for PvE content more than you can imagine. And I honestly don't believe that this will increase the gap in between spenders and free-to-play players, because you know what? The gap is so big that nothing really makes a difference anymore. And free-to-play players, they cannot compete with the biggest spenders in the game in any sort of content, in any of the mobile games most of the times, as long as they have this sort of microtransactions. And I think that it will be an amazing feature for free-to-play players as well. The only problem that we will have if you would be a free-to-play player is that you're not going to have enough energy to farm this. So it will be more of a slow process for free-to-play players to get what they actually need from these ascensions. You know, you've seen we just wasted like quite a few materials right there to try and get the gloves done for that Duchess. And I'm looking right here to see what other pieces I could potentially re-roll that will give me some value. This one, for example, I want defense percentage on this, so I'm definitely gonna try and get it. And we cannot get that defense on it, you know. And having the option to go unlimited times on it, guys, I think that's awesome, because how I mentioned, it really evens out the fight a bit more, you know. So we have attack percentage. We're gonna go one more here. I probably won't have enough to retry it again if I'm not getting what I need. So it can be very costly. It can be very costly if you're unlucky with the rerolls and you're just not getting the right thing. But my main point is that if you're struggling to get your one key clan boss on Ultra Nightmare, okay, you can go farm some Sand Devil's Necropolis and then up the stats on your champions. Get crit damage on your gloves. Get attack on the chest. Get attack on the boots, you know, and that will actually increase your stats a lot. If you're struggling in Hydra, that will increase your stats as well. The main place where people might be struggling now is the Cursed City, right? So here, it will help you a lot, guys, okay? It will really, really help everybody a lot. That's why I think it's such a good thing that is unlimited, and you actually have the options to retry till you're getting what you want. Let's just imagine that I have, I don't know, an amazing chess piece. I actually just remembered that I have an amazing chess piece. And dummy me, I actually wasted the materials before I even had a chance to try and get a perfect roll. Let me just quickly find it for you. Look at this, right? I want to get attack percentage on this. I don't want that crappy flat HP, you know? And probably nobody does. So we're going to go and try to get the attack percentage. Please, make it happen, you know? We got flat defense, that's fine. It's not wasted. It's not. I can retry this again. So that's what I like about the feature. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. What's your opinion on the Chaos Dust? And of course, we have the other ones right here, which is the Chaos Powder, right? So I want to get accuracy on this banner for my Warlord. Hell yeah. Can we get it? Can we get it with how much powder we have? We got resistance. We want accuracy. And that as well, it will boost your stats even more on most of your characters, you know. But yeah, it is still a lot of RNG involved, because you can waste quite a few materials like this to get it right. And this will be probably something that only Whales Krakens will afford to constantly do. But as long as you're just focusing the best gear that you have on your account as a priority, slowly and surely you will be getting better gear. And that's a win for everybody. That's at least what I think, you know. Then I've seen that something happened with Newt, and I have no idea exactly what. So we're going to try it. I've just seen that Plarium actually posted this. Let me just quickly go on their Discord. Raiders, we received a lot of messages from you about Newt's A3 change after the release. Here is the thing. Some time ago, we received a report from a player that Cruelty Blessing doesn't work after Newt uses the A3 on the enemy. That malfunction was caused by the incorrect multiplier for the decreased defense parameter. This has been fixed now, and the skill is working accordingly to the description. We do apologize for not informing you about this in advance and missing the point in our release note. We will do our best to avoid such mishaps in the future. So I'm not really sure what happened. I have no idea. So we're gonna give it a go and see why is Newt's A3 not working as intended. I hope they haven't reduced the damage, because that would be a bit crazy. I'm gonna put it on 1 XP to see the damage, guys. So let's see. Okay, the damage is still the same. I would assume it's something to do with the champion decreasing the defense, like the cruelty does. I would assume that's the issue. He's still hitting the cap, you know, so that's pretty straightforward to me. I don't see any issues there. I'm glad that they haven't actually messed up the multiplayers, because I was a bit concerned about that. I was like, what are they going to do? Then at the same time, guys, we got a lot of different things right here. We got a lore, a lot of different improvements to fights and fixes, bug fixes especially, and there are quite a few of them. Nothing major that really changes the game, honestly, in whatever way, or at least nothing that I've seen. Yeah, the merciless set apparently was bugged and was decreasing the cooldown on each one of the hits rather than attacks, so they fixed that one. Is a bit better, not busted like this, I would assume. And yeah, that's about it. Just really minimal things. I'm still waiting to see some champion rebalance, you know. Champion rebalance will be awesome. I'm looking to see my Queen Eva buffed. I'm looking to see some of the average champions that we have in the vault buffed, you know, because a lot of people will have a lot of trashy champions in the vault that are not really being used as much, you know. So hopefully we will actually get to see some buffs for some of the champions. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. I really want to hear your opinion, your take on the new update, and what do you think about the unlimited reroll for the Ascension. How I mentioned, for free-to-play players, it will be harder with the energy. I still think it's a great thing for everybody in the game, because you will eventually get better gear that will enhance your account, will make your teams more powerful, and you will be able to challenge content that maybe before was kind of like not reachable to you, you know. But appreciate every single one of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all soon in the next video. Peace.